fans, what did we say yesterday about this team? Every time they get punched in the face, or you think that that's the final straw, they're done, they're cooked, they come back and they make you feel something different. And they did again tonight as they beat the New York Yankees 5-2 in the Bronx and move on to the ALCS. It's incredible. This team just never quits. They always fight you back. And we went into this game, right? We talked about it yesterday, how that could have changed the momentum, right? They have Schlittler going on the mound today. The Jays got a bullpen day, which just got lit up yesterday. This is going to get ugly. The Jays overall, again, let me tell you how many pitchers they used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. They allowed 2 runs on 6 hits and win this ball game 5-2. It's remarkable. And your Toronto Blue Jays are off to the ALCS. Look, Yankee fans, let me talk to you for a second, if there's any of you guys here. First things first, hell of a season all around. You guys that have been on my videos in the comments, for the most part, have been really good, really respectful to myself, and I appreciate that. You don't see a lot of that. But, and for you guys, I suggest you skip this next part of the video and hop back in about 30 seconds. Jays fans, if you haven't seen the David Ortiz video yet, check it out. Because, hey, him and Vladdy get on, what was it, ESPN, Fox, whatever the hell they're on, and you hear the line, "The Yankees lose!" And it's so sweet. Because Blue Jay fans, let me tell you this. We have watched this team play in the ALCS before and win ALDSs, right? We've seen it. We've seen the Donaldson Dash. We've seen the Bautista bat flip, which leads to an ALCS title. Or ALDS title, excuse me. But beating the Yankees in their own building is so nice. And in my opinion, it is sweeter than 15-16. It just is. Now, was there one defining moment in this game? Like a Donaldson Dash? Like a bat flip? No. But does this series win feel better than the other two? You're damn right they do. You're damn right this does. After beating the New York Yankees for the season series and having to win the final 4 games of the regular season just to win the AL East, you do that. They got to go through Boston. It goes 3 games. Then they come to our building and we beat the crap out of them for 2 days. Then you get a little bit of adversity from yesterday. And then you come back today. Every Yankee fan feeling, well, most 90% of Yankee fans feeling confident with Schlittler on the mound and with the Jays having to use a bullpen day. They feel confident. And the Jays go out there and immediately take the lead. Springer with the leadoff double. 2 batters later, Vladdy, RBI single, drives him in, you're up 1-0. Ryan McMahon then ties it. George Springer gets a sacrifice fly in the 5th to give you the lead back. And then, in my opinion, the biggest at bat of the ball game at the top of the 7th inning with 2 out and guys at 2nd and 3rd. Nathan Lucas hits a 2-run single, giving you a 4-1 lead. Then, top of the 8th inning, Miles Straub, I don't know what he was, how he got to that pitch or that was weird swing, but that's just what he does. Hits an RBI single, scoring Alejandro Kirk, and it's 5-1. Judge gets one in the 9th inning, whatever. You win this one 5-2. You eliminate Aaron Judge, the MVP. You eliminate the New York Yankees from the postseason. In their building. It's so nice. It really is. Jays fans, enjoy it. It's been a while. Before game 1 of this series, the Jays had not won a playoff game since 2016. They have not been past, obviously, the ALDS since 2016. It's about damn time. And in the Vlad Bo era, it's your first series win. And boy, does it feel good. Let's get into these player stats, shall we? And then I wrap it up. Look, I know I could speak for days and days and days about what happened in this ball game. You know what? Screw it. Let's break it down even more. I just ripped through it too quickly. We talked about the top of the first and the Ryan McMahon homer. But in that top of the fifth inning, Ernie Clement starts off with a single. Dude, how many hits did he have today? He was 4 for 4 yesterday, and he went 2 for 3 and scored 2 runs today. Then Andres Jimenez bounces one up the middle for a base hit. Ernie goes to third. And then you have guys at first and third, nobody out for George Springer. And he line drives it to deep center field. Grisham catches it, but easy tag up for Ernie Clement to come in to score. Jays regain the lead. It's 2-1. Right? And then the bullpen just does their thing. Like, I'm sorry. I got to go through, let's go through the scoring plays. I'm all over the place, as I should be. Top of the seventh inning. Let's get through the scoring plays first, and then we'll go break down the bullpen and what they did today. It starts out with Santander popping out in the infield. Ernie Clement single to right field, because of course. And then Andres Jimenez looks like he's about to hit into a ground ball double play to get out of the inning. But Jays fans, what happened yesterday? What did we talk about yesterday? The defense killed you. You killed yourself. You gave them extra opportunities, and they beat you. Jazz Chisholm has a routine double play right in front of him, and he boots it completely. But not only does he boot that completely, Ernie picks up on it and goes to third. So now you've got runners in the corners with one out instead of having the inning be over and it still be a 2-1 ball game. They go to the pen for Devin Williams. But he strikes out George Springer, but on the strikeout, Andres Jimenez steals second. So you have second and third, but there's 2 out now. For Nathan Lucas, who hits like 350 on the year with runners in scoring position because he's just been so clutch. And he does it again. A line drive over the shortstop into center field. Ernie and Jimenez score. And that 2-1 lead turns into a 4-run lead thanks to Jazz Chisholm booting a routine double play ball. It's beautiful. And then we go to the 8th inning with Camilo Doval on the mound. Alejandro Kirk drives him down the third base line for a double. Then Varsho flies a deep right. I thought it was a homer off the bat. But Kirky tags up and goes to third. So you got third with only 1 out for Miles Straw. And the question was, do you want to bring in Heineman, maybe pinch run? Because a sac fly doesn't seem like it's good enough. They're probably playing Miles Straw in because he doesn't have a lot of power. And what does he do? He golfs this thing, but it was a really weird swing for Miles Straw. But it doesn't matter because he singles to right field. Kirky comes in. It's 5-1 Blue Jays. And then Ernie gets hit by a pitch, but then they don't score any more runs after that. It's 5-1 going into the bottom half of the 8th inning. And in that bottom of the 8th inning with Braden Fisher on the mound, he strikes out Judge, gets Cody Bellinger to pop out. Then shit gets real, though. Because Stanton singles, Chisholm walks. They bring in Ben Rice to pinch hit, with now Jeff Hoffman coming out of the bullpen looking for a 4-out save. And then he walks Ben Rice. And I'm like, now the tying run is at the plate. Oh, no. And he flies out to left field to Miles Straw to end that threat. And to me, that right there felt like ball game. Bottom of the 9th inning, Jason Dominguez leads off with a double off of Jeff Hoffman. But then Amed Rosario flies out to Miles Straw. Then Trent Grisham grounds out to Vladdy. Really nice play there. And then Aaron Judge singles to left field, scoring Dominguez. Whatever, 5-2. Fine, whatever. And then he strikes out Cody Bellinger to end the ball game and end this series. An insane ball game for this Blue Jays ball club. Let's get to these player stats, all right? George Springer, 1 for 4. I didn't think he had a very good series, but who cares? 1 for 4, scored a run, drove in a run. Awesome. Started the ball game off with a double when this team needed it, right? Nathan Lucas, 2 for 5 and drove in 2. Incredible. Vladdy, 1 for 4. Don't care. Drove in a run. Also walked once as well. Addison Barger went 3 for 5. Also had a couple pretty pathetic plate appearances. But hey, 3 for 5, whatever. Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 5, scored a run. Miles Straw, 1 for 1, drove in a run. Ernie Clement, 2 for 3, scored 2 runs. And Andres Gimenez, 1 for 4, scored a run. 12 hits for the Blue Jays, only struck out 6 times as per usual. Walked once, stole a bag. Let's get to the pitching staff. And you got to give a shout out to Louis Varland. You absolutely do. This guy was the GOAT, or not the GOAT, the goat horns? Whatever. What is that? Is that the saying? I don't know. Who cares? Yesterday, right? Allows the grand slam to Judge, or whatever, 3-run shot, to Judge. Then allows the home run to Jazz Chisholm to give him the lead, and it's curtains. And then they give him the open today in this bullpen day. And he goes an inning and a third. Allows a base hit and nothing more. Strikes out 2, was awesome. Mason Fluharty went an inning, allowed a hit. Unfortunately, it was a solo shot to Ryan McMahon. But other than that, strikes out 3, and he did a job. Sir Anthony Dominguez walked a dude. I think he got a double play as well. And went an inning and 2/3 of clean ball. Eric Lauer, an inning and 2/3 of no base runner baseball and strikes out 2. Yoriel Rodriguez went a third of an inning, walked a guy, but nothing more. Brendan Little, gonna make you have a heart attack as per usual. Allows a hit, walks a guy, but gets a strikeout and has a clean inning of work. Braden Fisher goes 2/3 of an inning, allows a hit and a walk, but gets a strikeout. Jeff Hoffman goes an inning and a third, allows a couple hits, allows that Judge single in the 9th inning, but it didn't really matter. Walked a guy, got a strikeout, picks up save number 1 in the postseason. And the Blue Jays are off to the ALCS to either play the Tigers or the Seattle Mariners, who play Game 5 on Friday night, which is very important if you're the Toronto Blue Jays. Why? Because if the Tigers end up winning that ball game, not only is it, in my opinion, a more favorable matchup, Skubal is not pitching Game 1 because he would have to pitch Game 5 on Friday. So you won't see him for Game 1. You won't see him for Game 2. You might see him for Game 3. You probably would. So you'd be in good shape to start the series. And other than Tarek Skubal, let's be honest, Jays fans, who are you scared of in that rotation? Exactly. Mariners, that rotation scares the hell out of me. And then they have Munoz to the back end of that bullpen as well. So I know who I'm cheering for, but in the end, the Blue Jays did their job, and now they can get some rest, set up the rotation for Sunday, and just get some much-needed rest because they deserve it after this 4-game series. Unbelievable stuff, and your Toronto Blue Jays are off to the ALCS. You know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are jacked up, because how the hell are you not? Smack the like button to appreciate it. The subscribe button, you guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Blue Jays, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down there as well. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I'll talk to you guys very shortly. Leafs edition as they won their first game of the year against the Canadiens tonight at Scotiabank Arena. And also Raptors edition not too far from now as they're playing a preseason game against the Sacramento Kings. So whatever. All right, but Jays-wise, I'll talk to you guys ALCS preview. I'm going to guess, I don't know, Friday maybe? Well, Saturday, we'll see. We'll see. Regardless, Jays are off to the ALCS. Jays fans, enjoy it. We'll talk to you guys soon.